Well, a bit of good news today for more than 1 million Floridians dealing with the price of paradise. The state just pumped the brakes on a rate increase proposed by Citizens Property Insurance.
More and more Floridians depend on Citizens now as private insurers hike up their rates, drop homeowners policies, or leave the state entirely. Our Chad Mills is breaking down what today's news means for Citizens policyholders.
What do we do?
Mary Garst remembers the moment when Florida's home insurance crisis became real for her and her St. Petersburg home.
When I got my new statement earlier this year in February from Security First, and it went from $1,800 to $3,900.
For the retiree on a fixed budget, that was too much. So she got a policy with the state-backed Citizens Property Insurance Corporation, an option that's supposed to be a last resort for Floridians, but now has 1.3 million policyholders statewide, including Garst.
It went down to $2,600.
But even that lower rate is in jeopardy of increasing. Citizens is seeking a 12% increase for most of its homeowners this year. But days ago, the state questioned if the increase was justified and told Citizens to report back with a smaller rate hike. We asked an insurance advisor what Citizens policyholders should make of that news.
I might be breathing a sigh of relief because it means it may be stalling what may be a rate increase.
But Lisa Miller, who's also the former deputy insurance commissioner, says it's not all good news. She thinks Citizens rates should increase and the company should go back to being a last resort for the sake of all Floridians.
It's very concerning that if Citizens runs out of money, and it's not going to tomorrow and it's not going to next month, but there's a possibility of that, all of us as Floridians are going to pay to shore up their finances, and that's not a good place to be.
But for Citizens to shrink, she says the private insurance market has to stabilize and improve, and she looks to Tallahassee for more reforms and fixes.
It's crazy out there.
Meanwhile, people like Garst are stuck weathering a crisis that could get worse before it gets better.
I'm not quite sure where I will budget, where I will cut.
As for the potential Citizens rate increase, a spokesperson said the company will submit a revised proposal. It has 30 days to do so. I'm Chad Mills reporting.